Welcome to Lance Bryant DIY Interviews Living Jazz. We're here with saxophonist Lance Bryant to talk about life as a professional freelance jazz musician. Lance, how are you? I'm doing quite well. And you? Awesome gait, jazz cat, sax man, hip cat with the bebop scat. Lance will be just fine, thank you. Okie dokie. You guys live on the edge constantly. Going from the most amazing experiences of emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually uplifting performances all over the world to the most humbling times of quiet struggle to stay active, with occasional self-doubt and questioning of career choice, through feast and famine, from the glory of the concert stage spotlight to the lonely anonymity of the daily grind, working hard to hone your skills and rise to the incredible standards of the past masters of this great American art form, dedicating your life to this cultural treasure that most people know little or nothing of, or even try to appreciate. Meanwhile, doing what you have to do just to make ends meet. Yet still you triumphantly cling to that thing that makes you strive for tone, and most importantly, that swing. Wow, sounds like tough work. It can be brutal and awesome. Ugly beauty. What's the difference between the jazz profession and the other arts professions like acting, dancing, plastic arts? Well, like other arts professions, the art typically doesn't support a living by itself. By that I mean performing jazz, at least for most of us. One thing is that with professional jazz musicians, we end up juggling a lot of different kinds of work to make a living. We become skilled and professional on our instruments, and we're able to play whatever somebody calls us to play and pays us. This freelance work can become a bit random. Within a period of a few weeks, we could find ourselves performing in any kind of format. When Wifey and I had our first kid, I specifically remember an older musician telling me, say yes to everything. Don't turn down anything. But as we get older and more established, the activity hopefully becomes a little bit more focused on our original passion and with better quality work. I'll bet it makes for a tough schedule, huh? I can barely keep up with my own schedule. Honestly, I have to make a real effort to tell my wife that I'm traveling sooner than the day before time to leave, because of course it matters to her. But sometimes... Oh, I got that excerpt from that book that you sent me. I'll have time to read it on my trip out west. Oh, did I tell you I'm going to San Francisco to play at SF Jazz this weekend? So how do you guys get all these jobs? Through relationships, word of mouth, networking, one gig leads to another. It starts when you're younger and starting out or new in town, then it just grows. So the types of freelance work we get range from tours, major concert venues, recording sessions, clinics, workshops. But when those are not happening, there's always the little small local gigs. We get these from other musicians. Whoever gets the gig as the band leader calls the other side musicians to do their gig with them. But jazz musicians can be a funny breed. Sometimes cats get a little shy about talking about the money when setting up the gig. It'll be the last thing they mention when running down the details. Hello? Hey Lance, what's up, man? It's Quantel. Oh, hey, bro. All's well. What's happening? Nice playing with you the other night. You sounded great, man. Yeah, nice to play with you too. I heard you. Oh, no, he didn't. The I heard you non-compliment? Yeah, I got this gig coming up. I need a sax player. Wanted to see if you was available. It's October 13th, 8 o'clock to 11 in the Village. You available? Am I available? What does it pay? Should I just ask right out like that? How come he won't just tell me? I can't just tell him I'm available. He'll expect me to commit. What if it only pays $50? Then I'm stuck. Well, hold on. Just gotta check my calendar. Just gotta go upstairs. 1 second. So, by the way, what are the details? Oh, it's at a club called The Skank. It's actually a party of a friend of mine. We go way back, man. Yeah, he wants us to play what we normally play. His only request is that we let him sit in on a song. He wants to play Mustang Sally. The place is on the corner of West 3rd and 6th Avenue. So can you do it? Damn, still didn't tell me how much. Well, it looks like there's something on my calendar for that day, but it's not confirmed yet. But, yeah, tell me more. Who else is playing on the gig? Oh, yeah, Bro Cliff on bass, Carl on drums, and myself. Oh, yeah, Carl is bad. I like playing with him. So, you said 8 to 11, huh? Okay, well, yeah, I should be able to make that. Great, thanks, bruh. See you then. And, oh, yeah, it pays $50. Lately, I'm getting to be like... Hello? Yeah, I got this gig coming up and I need a sax. How much the gig pay? Ha ha ha! And I'll bet it gets crazy busy sometimes. Exactly. It also becomes a little difficult advanced scheduling other non-work activities with friends and family, and even just R&R time. Date time with wifey? And conversely, at any given moment, yes, sometimes I could be sitting at home brooding about not having any work for weeks at a time. That's why most guys end up teaching, yes. Even the more successful cats end up teaching. Which is cool though, because it's always good to pass on the knowledge and craft. But at our core, I think most of us are performers with the need to express ourselves through the art. So how does that make you feel, living this kind of roller coaster life? Depends on the day you ask. If I get a week or two with no work, immediately it's depressing. Then a few days later, I can end up playing in front of the president or something, feeling great. Give me back my saxophone, Bill! Then a month later, and so it goes. In the span of a month, how many people would you say you play music in front of, including all the different types of work you mentioned? Play in front of people. Well, so April, a light month, I would say, let's see, there's a concert in Louisiana, about 3 nightclubs / restaurants, church, an event for a local organization, and a couple of weddings. So I'd say about 700 or 800 people. Just think about it. You blessed all those people with the gift of music, and you probably don't even realize how much you made their day a little bit better. You provided all those people with a measure of beauty to balance a world of ugliness. You shared this special music, doing something you're uniquely qualified to do, working, doing what you love to do. How many people can say that? I'd say you're doing great. Wow, man, thanks. Nothing to it. I'll bill you later. Please join us every 2 weeks as we continue discussions covering various aspects of living the jazz life at a certain age. In the meantime, go out and hear some music. There's something out there for everyone. And I think you'll find that this music, as Art Blakey said, washes away the dust of everyday life. And if you like what you hear, go ahead and say hello to the musicians. Let them know that you appreciate them for their dedication to this great American art form. Peace and bright moments.